Hi, good morning to all of you. Let us come to one more important topic. My name is Pranav Mehta. I am Academic Head of CLAT Tutor Bangalore. Yesterday in the newspaper, it has been announced that Development Finance Institution has come into existence, which Finance Minister has discussed in the budget. Just to highlight you what this means is that this Development Finance Institution, with the name itself, it states that this is going to fund all those development projects which is going to come up in India. Let us understand the highlights of this institution or through this bullet point, and that will help us to understand why it has come up into the picture. This will be having a seed capital of some 20,000 crore rupees to be funded by the government, and later on it is going to raise approximately 3 trillion rupees from the market. I will talk about this, how this financial instrument is going to be used in the later part of the discussion. There are total some 7,671 projects, that means NH, bridges, ports, and some highways and other things, infrastructure projects is going to come up in these all 7,671 projects what we are talking about. The total budget which has been sanctioned towards these 7,600 approximately project, it comes out to be 111 trillion, which is a very, very big amount, which is approximately half of our GDP in the current context. Now, this complete project is approximately 5 years. You can look at the period 2019 to 2024. We are talking about a 5-year period. That means this much of money is going to be given towards this project. So that's why you can understand that a bank might not look forward to addressing these projects, because these projects will have a long gestation period. Fine. So due to which there is a separate bank which is going to help you towards funding these projects. So that's why this came into picture. Because for all those long-term projects, we were dependent on foreign bank to give us a loan, like Bank of Japan or some other bank which used to give us a long, loan for a long term. But we were ending up paying higher interest, and the currency fluctuation used to take place, so which used to increase the cost of the infrastructure. Fine. So that's why this bank idea or this bank is going to play an important role in safeguarding ourselves from paying higher interest and fluctuation in the currency. Okay. Now this is right now 100% equity. This bank will, or this institution will have 100% equity of government. Later on in the future, it is going to decrease to 26%, and that is where going to be the bottom line. So that means government in any scenario will hold 26% of the equity in this institution. Now, there was also a debate that these projects usually get delayed because most of the bureaucrats don't sign a paper or they don't release the tender, assuming that there will be corruption charges filed against them, and there will be some malpractice which is going to take place. So this bill, there comes out to be also that there is a talk that these employees who are being ill-informed prosecution and investigations will not be initiated against them. So that means there is going to be some bit of protection being provided by the government to these employees who are going to work on these projects, and looking forward to addressing the deadlines of the projects. Fine. So that is one good thing about this, and hope this is not being misused by the employees. Thank you so much. In case if you have query pertaining to this, you can write to us on hello@clattutor.com. And in case if you think that this has added value to your system, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And in case if you are having any feedback for us to improve on, please provide that in the comment section. Thank you so much. Good day.